Well, it keeps coming back to Meta every single time. This is yet another video about Meta in the AI space. So they just poached 3 of OpenAI's top researchers, and they're in talks to acquire another company. It's getting ridiculous at this point. It's like every other day you hear something about how Meta is trying to poach so-and-so employee, or is in talks to do this, or in talks to do that. It keeps going. I don't know what Mark Zuckerberg's plan here is, but he is just going all out. He really, really is, and it is incredible the lengths this man is going to. He's doing this personally, by the way. This is something he himself is doing. There's been reports that have said that Mark Zuckerberg himself is writing down this like hit list of people, not like an actual hit list, but you get my point. He's writing down this list of people that he wants, or companies that he wants, and he is going ham, and he's trying and trying. So we're going to go ahead and cover it in today's video. Let's go right into it. Alright, so we're going to start off with this article by Reuters, and I'm going to move on to another article. So Meta has poached 3 of OpenAI's researchers. Now, this comes after attempts previously. Sam Altman himself said that Meta was offering around $100 million in bonuses to OpenAI's own employees, which is substantial. Those are big bonuses. Those are just for signing an employment contract. That doesn't count wages and different things like shares and the different kinds of benefits. That's just a hey, welcome to the company, a little extra spice added in there, and that's an insane amount of money. $100 million. And Meta apparently hired the following people: Lucas Bayer, Alexander, not going to try to pronounce that last name, and not going to try to pronounce that name either because I know I'm going to butcher it. But Meta hired these 3 people who are all working at the OpenAI's Zurich office, and basically we're doing research for OpenAI, and we're some of the top people at the company. Meta got these employees. An OpenAI spokesperson confirmed the departure of the 3 employees without giving further details, and Meta did not immediately respond to a request for comment outside regular business hours. So basically, what's going on is that Mark Zuckerberg has hired these 3 OpenAI researchers to join his quote-unquote super intelligence team. He's basically assembling, as I've liked to put it, the Avengers but with AI. That's quite quintessentially what he's doing. And what he's doing is pretty substantial, because he is going everywhere like the AI boogeyman, and just getting all of these people and all of these resources and talking up a big game and trying to assemble this crack team. And it's kind of funny, because every other day you look at the news about AI and you see Meta this, Meta that. They are putting themselves into the lead, whether any of the other companies like it or not. They fell so far behind, and now people are starting to gradually join up on Meta's side. It's really funny. So basically, all these employees have been offered $100 million bonuses, and is now starting to head in more into the AI lead. And that's not all they're doing. They're also planning to acquire a company called Play AI, which I've actually never really heard of, but apparently this is a voice, a generative voice, 11 Labs, think of it, AI platform. And Meta is now, at least according to Bloomberg, in talks to acquire the technology and some of its employees. So this deal hasn't been finalized. The provisions could change. That's what they said about the Scale AI deal, which, as you can see here, is mentioned in the article, where Meta invested $14.3 billion just to get the company and its CEO and a few other employees, which is insane. And basically, he's getting this voice AI company that he has some high confidence in, and is basically saying, all right, I'm going to give you a bunch of money, you give us the tech, and you give us the employees. And that's just kind of how this is going. So, as this article likes to point out here, Zuckerberg is seeking to beef up its AI efforts after reportedly being frustrated by the pace of advancements with its flagship open-source large language model Llama. He has also been personally campaigning to hire new AI talent, and basically, that's what he's doing. He's so upset at how his company is performing in the AI industry, because I think part of him knows that they can't stay in the social media industry forever, and they're going to need to pivot. Because Facebook is starting to die, Instagram is starting to die, and, well, WhatsApp probably won't die, but that's not what really makes Meta the most money. What makes Meta the most money right now is Facebook and Instagram, and those are starting to die. So what he's having to do here is he's having to bolster himself into a new industry, one he has insane confidence in, and quite honestly, it's one that will do very well if he can maintain a place in it. So what he's doing is he's saying, okay, look, I really don't like how this is going. I'm going to throw a bunch of money at the problem and see where it ends up. And, I mean, it's about as good of a solution as you could get, I suppose, and they have the money to spend, but he needs to be very confident in this, and in the people he's choosing, and the like the stuff he's buying, everything. He needs to be confident in it, because he is spending large sums of money just to get people. He spent $14.3 billion for a 49% stake in a startup and a head. He spent $14.3 billion mostly for a person and for a little bit of an investment on the side. That is a big deal. Like, that is, like for a person, just for a person to do some work for Mark Zuckerberg, he invested $14.3 billion US dollars. Billion. How much is Meta's net worth? Let's see. Meta's net worth. Meta's net worth is, well, actually, let's say annual revenue. Net worth is a little... Okay, so let's say revenue. Annual revenue, about $164.5 billion US dollars. So a 14 chunk out of that, at least as of 2024. That's a big deal, okay? Like, that's a lot. $14.3 billion. Like, even for a company that makes $164.5 billion US dollars and is evaluated, I think, how much, like, the market capitalization is the market cap is like 1 trillion. But still, even for a company so big, like, it's still a lot of money. $14 billion. It's a lot of money. And it's funny. I'm so curious to see what Meta's going to do when they're done with all of this. Like, what are they going to be building with this kind of a super team? Because they're getting people from every part of the industry. They're getting OpenAI's own employees. They're getting people who know how to get the training data for AI. That's why Meta invested $14.3 billion in Scale AI, because they're the people who make the training data. They're one of the people that creates training data for AI models. So now they have a big chunk of a company that does the training data. They're getting a company that does a voice AI. They're getting people from OpenAI. They have their own employees. They're getting specific people like the former CEO of GitHub, because he's the guy who made Copilot, and like all of these different people to try to make this insane team. I am so curious to see what they're gonna do. I genuinely am. Like, what are these guys gonna do? Like, this is like they're like assembling the team. They're getting the boys together here. Like, what are they doing? Like, what is gonna happen here? It's like AI supernova or something. Like, what are they gonna be doing? I guess time will tell, because I mean, eventually we'll find out. But it's still just interesting. That's about it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. like, comment, subscribe. Take care, you guys, and remember, as always, to stay safe out there.